Waka, Jangazit, how are you today, wherever you may be? This is the weather report from Kavingali Weather Station, just outside of North Pole, Alaska, from the week of February 26th through 29, 2015. All my observations were taken between 10 and 10:30 or thereabouts. The National Weather Service data taken from the Fairbanks Airport, and this report is by Kavalina Torres. Um, let's see. So the temperature at the time, it says on the 26th. On the 26th, it was super cold at the maximum, the warmest was -35, and the coldest was -43, or as everybody knows, LL.L. The barometric pressure was 30.03. This was on this day. And it doesn't look like oh wait, that's Sunday. Here's Monday. And it seemed like it was higher here, didn't match my thing, so perhaps I have to go back and relook at that, the pressure. So here's Tuesday. So here's the temperature on the 27th was the highest at -35 and the lowest at -42, or as everybody knows, LL.L. And I had a discrepancy of 1 degree between my right and my left. My right was reading 41.5 as a max, and my left was reading 42 as a max, and the mins were the same, which was kind of interesting. At the current, when I took the temperature at 10:30, it was 40 and 40.5. This is Tuesday, and again, our dearest uh, barometer didn't take it, or I didn't read it, or I didn't set it correctly. So I'll have to, because I got 1017.6. So the 26th, I got 1018. Let's bring up pressures here. See, this is how it didn't. So this was 1018.017. This was 1017.678. This is 1017 straight up. This was 1013.61. And this one was 1035.6. Or as much as, because I have two of them here, 1035 or 1043, depending on how my broken eyeballs read the Daily Bobber. Or barometric pressure. All of those days, of course, were high and dry. There was no cloud cover. There was no precipitation, or I guess you could say the precipitation that came was because the temperature got so cold the very air froze and crystals dropped instead of what we would say was snow. Um, let's see. There was only wind on 2 days out of the week, thank God, because it was 40 below for most of those days. We had a lot of cirrus stratus clouds. Um, let's see, recorded on the 29th. And Oh, that was it, just the 29th. Um, yeah, because it was clear. I was able to observe aurora. Um, let's see. Let's go back to pressure. Pressure on Monday didn't coincide. I got 10:18. They got about 10:30. And yes, there was fog. There was a lot of fog, or at least on the drive between North Pole. Um, Here it was just still 10:32, and I got 10:17 for millibars. Um, there was fog in North Pole on this day. So I had lots of fog on these days, and the highs. See how the highs look like they're dropping, but I don't know. Mine stayed pretty even. And the last day, the high was 10:40, and I got 10:13, and there was a lot of fog. I think 3 out of the 4 days there was fog, though there might not have been fog at the station. There was fog 3 out of the 5 days um, within a half mile, because we live on a road that's exactly half a mile. Anything else? There was on our gorgeous Friday, all of the pressure systems squeezed that high to really small. And we got a really nice warm day on Friday. All the other days were cold and steady, cold and broken cold, and some more cold. Um, they It was beautiful nights for observing the aurora. Daytimes were foggy and sundogs, etc. Um, there, I kind of wish that this week was the week that we observed, because we got to see some weather phenomenon that very rarely is seen elsewhere. They have some in Anchorage, but Fairbanks is the place to see it, where you see regular lights do the sundog at night. Um, it was pretty neat. It was pretty gorgeous. See our geos. Well, these are pretty consistent to what I observed, except for the barometric pressure. Um, there was no or little or very high clouds that you can see through to see the stars. So you might have seen them. You knew that they were there because there weren't enough stars in the sky, but you couldn't really see the clouds that were here. Um, yeah, this is consistent, and look right there, dry band. There's nice, no, painfully dry. But yeah. And I think I will sign off because I believe I got everything. Oh, I just want to make sure that I did get the temperature plots. At the first day was um, -35 as the maximum and -43 as the minimum. Uh, the second day was a -35 as a maximum and a -42 as a minimum on the left, and a -41.5 on the right. Uh, this one here. Ooh. The 28th is when I decided that I needed to, this is weird, but anyway, that I needed to use LL, and the the high was a negative 38 and the low was a negative 43, I believe. Uh, the 29th, the high was a negative 38, and I couldn't get the right side to um, come up. I saw the 3, but I couldn't get it to warm up any more than that. So it was a negative something or other. That's the maximum, negative 38 on the left as a maximum, and below temperature on the right. Uh, on the last day, on the 30th, it was the minimum was off the charts, and the warmest was a negative 27.1 on the right and negative 27 on the left. And we can tell that my barometric pressures, although may have kind of, sort of mirrored it, it mirrored it at so low, so very low. And I think that these are supposed to be, that they're off by one day. Like this is supposed to be here, because this is the 29th. The 29th is when I had that low. And it looks like they had that low too. Um, of course, the dew point, we had some, not the humidity, we had some snow. Well, this is, I mean, it's not precipitation, but we had some snow and there was some humidity. Lovely, wonderful when it just warmed up. You can taste it. Mm. And that is about it. Thank you very much.